Everyone. We're here at the Farm of Consciousness, and I'm having a very beautiful friend here that is sharing some insight. So
Hello.
this is Gabi Enoch, is his real name, and my name is Gabriel Rafael, but you know me as Nikos. So we are sharing. We have some moment of sharing here. So just I want you to participate in a conversation and enjoy this what you are sharing. So Enoch, he's sharing about the path of least resistance of being on the path of allowing
Let's
things
say
to come.
soul expansion.
Yes.
So, what basically happened, uh, it's like you, from that kind of perspective, it's like a puzzle when you start to develop from a base, and then after going on the stairs, and you can see it more clearly only after you reach that level and to look back to see how perfectly it was landed for the events to happen, so you could expand your consciousness, your soul, and also your purpose, mission, because we all had one. And what is kind of shocked me during this path, it's like now I finally understand all the people saying that it's so easy. And why it's so easy? Because you let the universe do his work. And when you stop forcing something or to opposite life, because as even if we consider it a cliche, I think it's not, because still it's not about swimming all the time uh, against the current. It's floating with it so easy. And speaking about consciousness here, since we are at the farm of consciousness, what basically happened during these days, it's discovering my own mission in a way that also can change by the time, which the universe will show me definitely. And even still, it's still very mind blowing, because it's so much liberation and it's so much healing, and the healing is the base of all.
Totally, I 1000% agree with you. Is you expressing exactly what I have been expressing all this time. It's good to hear a brother speaking the same words in a different way, the
Yes,
same truth in
exactly.
different way, because we have all our own way of expressing it. And I think this is what you share is gonna touch many people here. They want to hear this information directly from your mouth.
I'm very glad for that. And also, you can see the difference when you speak from the mind and you're like a teacher, and I'm like, no, I want to teach because that's my truth and it's the absolute truth. No, it's not like that. We are not supporting that. It's the fact that we speak from the heart, so that's why the words comes so easily to express it,
Yes,
because maybe we didn't even study or read it that much to develop such kind of speaking, but we doing it from this base, because we are emotional beings. Even the psychology and the neuroscience is it's telling the same thing. With the love, the power of creation, practically, and
yes.
expansion comes from here. And when we are aligned with the truth, the universe open to us.
So tell me, how did you discover this last days? I mean, was it like something that you knew before you come here, or is something that you discovered this last 4 days you were here that became more apparent to you, this truth?
So first, let's start with how I reached here on this event. I was knowing them a little bit ago, like a lot of time ago, but I didn't had the, maybe I wasn't. It's just the fact that I wasn't ready to be here, because probably I will screw it definitely. So it happened at the right moment, at the right time. I was about to go as a photographer here, and I was still doubting how should I reach here as a volunteer. And then during that week, a person that who already was about to come here, they landed to one of my friends, and we met at the apartment. And the second day after the interaction, we both come here together.
Okay.
It was so aligned that the universe gave me the message with that person. Now you go.
Yes. Totally. Totally. Okay. So the answer to the question is like you came here, but also you found more resonance while coming here, and with all the events that happened these last 4 days. We are here now at the farm since Monday, so this is the 5th day we're here. So this 5 days has been a huge transformation, I believe.
Very huge transformation.
Also for you, because I have seen you yesterday or before yesterday was like a moment for you that you're really finding some pieces inside you that you didn't know. It was just discovering.
Exactly, reclaiming, actually, like bringing back the parts of your soul that you were lost in during the born process.
Yes. Because we had a good conversation just before that, and then I saw you. You were like
difference.
you were on your bubble for a while, and now you're again coming up, because that's how the light works basically with everyone, not just you. Me too, the same. When I'm going through the processes of receiving information or light, I go through a process of some darkness, and I cannot make any videos, interviews, or things when I'm in this state. I have to wait till the words can come out of my mouth, and I can channel vibration, so it comes out in a more understandable way for everybody to listen, to understand.
Exactly, and we also go to the principle to not force it. Man. You don't
No,
feel it
no,
in the
definitely, yeah.
low vibration.
It's also this moment we have. It's a moment of joy, basically,
Exactly.
because we don't do it because we have to. It's just because it comes from the heart, and we feel right to share. And this is what we do here. We share from the heart, and we don't force on anyone our own truth. We just have our truth and listen. And this is beautiful, because in the end of the day, you discover that your truth is also the truth of the other person, just in different words.
Exactly, it's the same essence. Which, what is the essence? It's love, it's expansion.
Yes.
And how I open to that after 3 days here, because the energy of this place is so extraordinary, because the people studied before they choose it. It's kind of push you to heal.
Yeah.
It's like you have some triggers, you come with some fear, some doubts, some traumas. Everyone is eliminating them in different ways. Some of them are crying, some of them are vomiting, some of them are...
Yes.
It's like this place is going to put you in such a situation. The hardest part is to reach until you got this opportunity. But after you came here, it's like he's going to catch you somewhere.
Yes.
It's like he's going to follow you, and he's going to bring so much positive energy in you until the negative one is just going to be pushed aside.
Yes, and even so, sometimes there is a very strong sense of mirroring, because
mirroring.
I mean, even for me, don't think that I'm also going through this process, because when I'm meeting with people, and sometimes there is parts of me who are very much into the darkness, but darkness, I accept this dark part of me, but can be that some person speaks to me certain words, I can trigger something in me, and then it's up to me to
the way how
to really be in peace with myself, not to stay peaceful and to move on with this. And I see that basically in this moment when this happens, or I'm tired, or something that happened, that I need to take time for myself to love myself again, basically means that. So it means I have to go sleep and not react to anything.
Exactly.
Because you are living in a community here, and about 60 plus people. So to be in community and to normally spend the time mostly by yourself, and then be in community, and you learn to be with each other again, because you learn to be with each other again, which is beautiful, and you learn to work again together. It's a process as well, and you learn to see how unity consciousness works, because we manifest some things here that we don't even know what's coming, but I know it's coming a lot of beautiful miracles in our lives, united. Exactly. And it's just coming forward as we come together, and this is how consciousness works, and more of us come with the intention to align with consciousness together, and we all take responsibility for ourselves, because we take responsibility for ourselves. We don't know, like, yeah, it's your fault. No, it's whatever it's I feel inside, it is my responsibility to solve it, and not to look upon others to see how they behave.
Exactly, to solve it, and also why you do such things, because like, let's say, like, we have the opportunity to choose, because we are our creators, but we also can self sabotage ourselves very voluntarily. It's like, okay, maybe I want that kind of level of consciousness, success, abundance, whatever we choose. But from which kind of base we want that? Like, okay, let's you become what you want, or whatever you
Beautiful,
might
beautiful,
think
beautiful, beautiful.
in that moment. But why do you want that? Is it gonna help someone? Is it
The
gonna
why, very good,
the
very good.
why exactly?
The why is important.
Is very very important, and when you understand it as
The why will bring the house.
exactly,
If you ask the question why, it's gonna bring the how.
exactly.
You don't have to look for the how. You just ask the question why.
And the thing is, like, we got so much lost in the process, and a lot of people are saying like, but I don't know.
No,
Okay, you don't know, manifest an answer.
but I don't have money. And then the question is, but I don't have money, I don't have time. And then the question is like, how? I say, no. Ask yourself why you want money. What is the reason that you want money? And when you find the answer to why you want money, all the reasons, because money is freedom, freedom of choices, freedom to create, to build new things,
Joy.
freedom to be generous with others, freedom to have maybe some new comfort in our lives, sharing, all things. If you find all these reasons as to why, then the money will come to you, because as you remain in this state of joy, we are creators.
And
We are
attract.
directly connected with source, and there is an infinite amount of abundance coming to us directly from source. We don't have to take it from each other. It's just knowing the why and feeling into this joy of the freedom we can have from this is bringing it into our lives.
Exactly. I resonate 100% with that. And also, I wanted to make a plus here. I think the problem is not with the money. The problem is with the love and the emotion and how we get it, and maybe when we most need it and we didn't get it. Because those kind of blockages, we are not poor because of money. We are poor because of love. We don't receive it as much as we could.
Absolutely.
And that's why most of the people want money, thinking they will bring those emotions through the money, but it's not correct.
Exactly.
That's why a person may be so at peace with himself, he doesn't care what he has in terms of materials, because he's so rich inside.
Exactly. Exactly.
And from that moment, you just appreciate every single day, or not every single second.
There is also something that I want to mention here. It's like, okay, there is this person that doesn't care, and yet we still are creators of our own reality. This means that we have the power to create a reality in our own terms and to manifest things in our life in no matter way, because we are here to discover how powerful we are as creators. And if I don't have a specific reality that I want to see manifest, how do I know that I'm the creator of my reality? So just living the life peacefully, okay, it works, but it's also not bad to want to have more in life and to want to achieve more and to want to create more things, to have more prosperity, more finances, more abundance of other things, maybe 2 houses, whatever your mind can conceive. I feel it is completely okay with that. We're just coming into this new era of golden age where we discover there is no limitation and we are worthy to receive everything we want and much more than that. And we can ask for more, and the universe will provide. You just have to ask and it is given.
Exactly,
And
because it's like, sorry for interrupting you, but it's so important. It's like we finally reach the point of humanity of this planet where the consciousness, the collective consciousness, the souls can bring their divinity here down.
And we are worthy to receive.
And we are worthy.
We are worthy to receive, and worthy means that the moment we ask something, it's already there. It's just like a channel of a portal. We must all learn to open our heart, the love from source, light from source. It's the same. It's just that you have to open it. If you see like a little funnel of water running in our spine, we can see like a waterfall opening up and flowing through us. And as we flow this energy through us, everything also becomes unlimited. This is the power of manifestation, of creation, of everything that we want. It's like visualizing bigger this flow of energy in our lives, and opening like a flower to receive more light.
Exactly, exactly. And Now what we basically do, because we are not here, I think I will bring even more confusion with that right now for some of the people.
No, yes, we
Uh,
just go do it.
yes.
But it's something confusion. It will not happen. But
It's
try,
like
make
that's
it
why
try,
we say about the flow.
make it
It's
try.
like maybe we speak so much about things that for most of us it's so much confusion because you didn't live it yet as an experience to understand. And the thing is, like, this kind of information, because you reach it, because somehow you reach this information, it's a big step, an indicator that you're on that path, because
Yeah,
you received the information at the right moment, at the right time, when it came with the flow. It not came forced. It's not like your friend telling you, please watch this, or no.
no,
It's like maybe YouTube very abstractly, it's sending you the right message at the right time, exactly when you asked. Why that? Why do you think so many people they came to the point of breaking, literally having suicidal thoughts, and then you start to see your whole entire life in the front? Why? Because you see that direction that you choose from your impulsions, unconsciously impulsions, where it leads. You are like, okay, we see that. Let's see the other part. And what does the other part is basically the light, the love, the abundance, the soul, because you start to search for more profound things than this material world has to offer. And then the whole words open so beautiful, because the power of manifestation is the most powerful here in this dimension. But especially when it comes from the love base, not from a needy one, from the love. Like, you can't want something so much great from from an indie base, because it's gonna all the time how to say it's gonna broke, like it's somewhere it's gonna sabotage the universe, because you are not supposed to get that in that way.
what do you mean?
It's
Please
like
describe.
it's like it's like wanting money, for example,
Yes.
a lot of money. But the thing is, we most of us use the money to build a nice car, to build a house, but no, not a lot of people are searching for to looking on their inside, like to make a question: do I really want this? What do I actually want? Have I ever talked with someone maybe who has a lot more experience than me, to be honest with yourself and say, hey, like I'm running after a thing that I don't even know if I want to, but I was conditioned to. And then, like, the spiritual guidance comes, because you see that kind of part. Maybe you go through all the process and it's gonna be so shit, like running after the money maybe for your entire life, because a lot of people lost in that process of living life in that loop. Or you want to see the other part of the site first, like to search how, in your inner, like if you are okay, if you are honest with yourself, what does it hurt you, why you are so nervous in some moments, like to have a critic, it's like to have a voice in your mind where you can make a doubt about everything, like ask yourself, do I really want this, do I really believe this, what is my truth? I experienced life through religion, it was my religion. It's like those things were input when you were a child, like don't walk like that, don't do this, don't do that. Like if you look when you were a child, how joyful you were and how responsible. What does it mean responsible to life? Response able, able to respond to life. It's like you're looking at a butterfly, and you as a child, you were like enthusiastic, you were running crazy of how much joy you find just to see that little flower. And why that isn't it now anymore? It's like their parents, the society, the professors, the school, everything, layer after layer, when we are child and we don't develop our consciousness because we are so vulnerable during those times. And we have that kind of neurochemistry. And that's why we are so affected. And the the only thing that is bringing now this huge awakening is because we make the plan before, and it's because now we step a little bit forward of the stage of killing each other as a species. Yeah.
Yes, and there is more in the picture in that way that what I want to mention when we speak about humanity killing themselves. We came here basically. We were programmed. We lost our connection with our DNA, and this has happened because an alien species invaded this planet and they manipulated our DNA to make us their own slaves. So in this way, I feel that all this happened also as a result of
Mixing cultures.
a galactic race violating the galactic complex, and then coming into the human species and stopping our DNA. And just we just had two strands of DNA and nothing else working, so you can become their slaves. In this way, I feel personally, I feel that we are here to uplift that, to bring this the true awareness of what is the true human being. In this way, I feel there is nothing to feel responsible about. In the way that we didn't do something wrong as humanity. This is a personal thinking, that we didn't know better.
Exactly.
Because we were limited in our DNA, and we are here to ascend now. It means now that we are coming more to who we really are, and its mission achieved. Love has won already. It's just that, also to say that we were 100% responsible for what happened is not true, because there was another race, an alien race that violated the Galactic Codex. So it's not just the humans did this. It's other beings that did this,
parts of the universe,
and there were also atomic bomb, and there were opens. There is a wormholes opened in the universe that allowed these beings to come. And there were exchanges of galactic races with grays that humans exchange with them galactic technology in exchange of human bodies. So there were some humans doing this, but this was only the result of the diminishment of the DNA in the bodies. So this is not a knowledge that everybody knows. That also, as humanity, we have also to take a little bit the burden out of our shoulders and say it was all our fault. It was, we didn't know better. We have done the best we could do in these times, and now these times are coming. The light is doing the work, and we are coming into this era of 26,000 cycles that we are coming to this new era, and this is happening now. So you are the living proof of what's happening. The light is victorious, is happening, what you share, and we are joining, coming together, connecting.
What I want to say to simplify the process is like you look at the animals and you see like the strongest ones survive. I think it's like a natural selection, a universal selection, so to speak, where different kind of species and civilizations mixed up, and they practically see how it evolves because it's part of the universe expansion.
Yes.
And also, when the process started, with my first session of crying so hugely, so the base was healed, because the healing opens the heart and the body to receive. And it's a place where you don't force. It's gonna happen. It's like maybe you have confusion, maybe it's not happening. You are feeling like, but don't feel anything. Don't worry. Like after a few days, you will see. Like someone you will see. You don't explain yourself first, because there is something that you could explain because it's happening exactly as it should be. And I remember that it was so deep, like such a deep session of so much pain inside, releasing like a bomb. And I was at the river practically, and after those events during the days, the people I met, because what basically healed me is because I assumed the masculine role on this dimension, which is the giver, and the woman is the receiver, and I opened my heart, and I offer love for the first time in my life, more intensively, and then the universe was like, okay, you give love, here we come, 10 times more for you.
Yes.
And there was so much energy inside of my body, and I was starting to feeling it from nothing to fulfilled. And then we're to the point when I was looking at the river and I was comparing the way that I experience life right now and the way how it was until now. And I was like, oh my life was so shit. It was so shit until now. And then I start to cry. I start remembering all the family that I choose to be born here because I had the power to rewrite their traditional traumas, to stop it at first. And then I also, like, despite the fact that my higher self came there with me and he was putting his hand on my arm and he was preparing yourself, and my family, intergalactic family, were all around literally. And I start to feeling even the born process, like that kind of a trip where you transcend the layers down here and feeling like so much pain, feeling your soul's breaking only to a little piece to come in. And I had that cry as well. And after
Beautiful.
that, I was like so traumatized. There was a woman who also heard my call, and he came naturally there, and he was like, "Whatever you do, it's okay. Cry, do it." Like, I felt that compassion that it's okay to open, and he pushed me. Not even pushed. He encouraged me to open more, and I start to cry more, and he encouraged me to scream, and I screamed like I never did before. And after that, I was like so much ease from now and
Yeah.
then.
Beautiful. 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 Thank you for sharing all this, because I think that people need to hear this information coming from your mouth. It's your own experience, and many people will be willing to go into this experience also for themselves by listening to your voice, to what you have to share. And just one thing to finish, because we're already now, I think, almost half an hour, and I think it's more than enough for our viewers. What is your impression today after the trip you had with this music, going within breathing work, and did you travel today? What was your experience today?
My personal
In a few words,
like, my personal experience was I was seeing the path of my life, how it's gonna be, and what am I supposed to be, the channel between the energetical
Yes.
and this world. And I make like a confession to the universe, like from now on I assume who I am, and I expand, develop, and give the energetical channel within me, because I have the ability, and I'm asking the universe for the guidance, the help, the flow, the situations, everything to help me on that journey and to raise the human consciousness practically sharing, because the ultimate purpose of even energy, information, whatever, is sharing.
Yes.
Because that's how we expand.
Totally. That's what we did right now. We shared. Our friend is here, and we're gonna end this beautiful interview that we did. So thank you so much, Enoch, for doing this interview, and I hope that this sharing of us helps you. I hope that the sounds behind it not too much disturb what our friend was saying. And high vibes and much love, everyone.